We are currently living in unprecedented times. The unemployment rate in the US is currently well over 10% due to the COVID-19 pandemic, levels not seen since the Great Depression, exceeding unemployment rates during the financial crisis of 2008 and 09. And it has hit hard with over 30 million Americans unemployed. There are predictions that almost half of small businesses will fail and will need to shut their doors, a striking blow to local economies and all of the people that are dependent on them. About half of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Combined with recent events, the outlook is rough. So what is next for America? How do we get out of this? People are worried and concerned to just get food on the table. How are we going to survive? We need jobs, and we need them fast. The concept of a federal jobs guarantee has in recent years been brought up as a way to practically eliminate unemployment within the US. This will be done through a giant new program much like the New Deal that President FDR enacted during the Great Depression to improve the economy. It provided a new form of trust between the US and its citizens, as many felt relief that they were able to get a job and an income. Currently, we are seeing parallels to the Great Depression, so a modern New Deal sounds appealing. Now, what is needed in this federal jobs guarantee? We need to look at nationwide problems that need big investments. A key one is a much needed update to our infrastructure. For being the wealthiest country in the world, it is shameful that we have a lacking and outdated infrastructure. Our transportation systems and levels of widespread internet access are subpar to this era of progress and innovation. If you look at countries like Japan, their infrastructure is modern and refined, proud of their accomplishments as they should be. That is not so in America. We need to make it easier and faster for us to reach a destination. Mitigating our traffic problems will be a huge benefit and will increase efficiency. Rural areas need access to the internet in hopes of leveling out our population densities. We need a faster and secure system of wireless networks to be able to achieve more and innovate. Access to broadband internet is a huge factor in an area's economic development. It is much needed for rural areas in the US. Another element that a federal jobs guarantee needs to have is a focus on green energy. By now, you have probably heard that our planet is experiencing an unhealthy dose of emissions. And this is true. We need to maintain our planet's ecosystem if we have any plans of staying on Earth in the future. A shift in domestic energy usage from fossil fuels to green energy will allow us to be more efficient while sustaining the health of our planet. Another benefit to this shift will come with our foreign policy. Currently, we rely on other countries to provide us fuel and rely on them to buy our own fuel. If we were to go 100% green, we would no longer be dependent on others and swayed by OPEC. It is true that we make the large majority of our fuel domestically, but we need to be an example and a leader to other countries. The US only produces a portion of the world's emissions after all. Going green would free us to provide more assistance to other countries trying to go green, and we would hold leverage on a global scale to push this green initiative. It would also help mitigate any global crisis that should form from a fuel supply shock. Now you may ask, how much will this cost? This program will cost trillions. This is a lot of money, but it will be money well spent, especially if it is done well. Remember that this spending will not be a one-time benefit, but it will be treated as an investment. Many companies invest in their capabilities and structure in order to thrive in the future. That is how they achieve success. And we need to do that right now. Think of a water system. Flint, Michigan had a severe water crisis a few years back. It is now up to standards, but many are wary of its quality. Although our water systems are generally up to guidelines, many of our pipes and infrastructure are old and will deteriorate the quality of water and will cost us plenty should they fail. We need to update our old infrastructure and build a new one with our modern technology and innovation that will last and not crumble over time. Water will then be not only safe to drink, but trusted by the community. It will also serve as a trickle effect in which many other areas will benefit, such as our healthcare system, as it will experience a reduction in cost due to these revisions. If we have quality infrastructure, many other areas in our social and economic lives will be freed of burdens. Imagine the benefits and efficiency a fast and reliable public transportation system will bring to urban cities, the benefits affordable housing will bring, the benefits of establishing a green country, the solution to California's water crisis, quality and fast internet access no matter where you are in the country, etc. This will do wonders for our country, and the limit is our imagination. But this program will not last forever, and a permanent federal jobs guarantee seems unlikely. Yes, we need to update our country, but what will happen when the US becomes modernized? The program will need to decrease in size eventually. There will be an influx of technologically driven careers and jobs one may have due to this modernization, but many who will seek work will not have the educational experience to do these jobs, nor will it be their passion. This is where a federal jobs guarantee falls short. It is by nature almost impossible to have 100% employment, and it will be extremely costly to maintain it in the long run. But let us assume this is feasible for the sake of argument. The question is, do we want that system in the future, and will it be beneficial? At face value, it sounds great. Everyone will be employed, everyone will have a livable wage, life will be great, or will it? In order for a federal jobs guarantee to work, people will have to fill positions that they do not want to fill if given the choice. Yes, they will have a job, income, and a roof above their heads, but we need to ask a bigger question, one that many people forget when it comes to the economy. Are we going to be happy with what we do? Every day, we strive to build and steer our society towards a better one in the future. This is what drives us as a species, and it is completely natural. Who doesn't want to improve things for the future? Now, does this future revolve around our mental well-being, or does it revolve around our economy and the statistics surrounding it? I am not saying that it has to be one or the other, but my question is, what is our main focus going to be in the future? My vision of a bright future is more concerned with our mental well-being and our overall happiness. The bottom line is that a federal jobs guarantee sounds like a great idea and should be implemented in the short term, especially now with what we are currently facing. But if you share the vision of a future that focuses on us as people rather than economic figures, then you will agree that a jobs guarantee will not fit into that category. There will need to be a different kind of action that will need to be taken to fill the gaps a job guarantee does not fill. The answer? Perhaps it is a universal basic income, but that topic will be for another video.